Hi, this is CAD/CAM Lessons. In this part of the FreeCAD series, you'll learn how to create more advanced shapes using Additive Loft and Additive Pipe. We'll also use Datum Planes to position profiles, copy sketches between planes, and handle the small issues that can appear when moving sketches. We will now move on to the next example, and I will show you another simple but useful operation, and for this operation we will also use construction planes. I start a new project as a parametric part, and here I will start by creating a sketch on the XY plane, and I will create a polygon here, select the hexagon command, place the center of the polygon at the origin of the coordinate system, enter 50 millimeters as the dimension, press enter, and as for the angle, simply click the left mouse button on the x-axis to constrain the polygon vertex to the x-axis. We close the sketch, and now I will create another sketch on a construction plane that will be offset from the XY plane by 50 millimeters in the z-axis. I clicked the left mouse button to deselect the sketch because we can also create a construction plane relative to a sketch, but for now I want to show you how we can do it relative to the coordinate system plane. I select the Datum Plane command, and here by default a construction plane coinciding with the XY axis was created. However, if you would like to create a construction plane that will be, for example, offset from the XZ or YZ plane by a specific value, you need to turn on the visibility of the coordinate system. Because at this moment the coordinate system is invisible, but it is in the project. Simply its visibility is turned off. And now, when we create a construction plane, we can create a construction plane that coincides with the XY plane. But even here, if we change the selected options, the fields that allow for shifting and rotating the plane are inactive. Therefore, such a plane will not be needed for anything in this case. We must indicate some reference here, which will be such reference geometry relative to which we will create the construction plane. And we can do it relative to the sketch, but I also want to show you that we can do it relative to the coordinate system, and precisely what I want to show you might be useful sometimes. Sometimes there might simply be a necessity to turn on the visibility of the coordinate system and the coordinate system planes at this stage. And to do this, we select the coordinate system in the feature list and press space. And now we have the coordinate system visible. We can indicate the XY plane. And now if we select the Datum Plane command, the reference for creating the construction plane is the XY plane. And we can shift this, for example, in the Z-axis by 50 millimeters. Okay, and we have a construction plane created. Now I select the coordinate system in the feature list, I press space, and the coordinate system is no longer visible in the workspace, and we can create another sketch on this plane. I select this plane, choose the Create Sketch command, and here I will also create a polygon. I place the start of the polygon at the origin of the coordinate system. As the dimension, I enter 30 millimeters. And as the angle, I enter, for example, 30 degrees. I press enter, and we have the shape drawn. I click the right mouse button, and here 1 degree of freedom is missing. Even though we specified the angle, this angle has not been dimensioned here. And regarding dimensioning angles, we will get to that in a moment, but in this case, I will do it so that I place this vertex on the y-axis. I select this point, select the y-axis, and choose the coincidence constraint. I close the sketch, and we have two such sketches. And another interesting operation in FreeCAD is the operation that allows creating a solid by lofting between profiles, and this is the Additive Loft operation. Select this operation, and here we indicate the profiles based on which we want to prepare the solid. I clicked on the first profile. The first profile was selected as the start profile, and here we add a section. I click Add Section and indicate this profile. I click OK, and in this way we created something like this. I will undo this operation. Regarding this operation, we can use several profiles for this operation. Here the second profile was hidden. Therefore, in the feature list, I select this profile and press space to turn on the visibility of this profile. And now relative to this profile, relative to this sketch, I will create another construction plane. And now a construction plane has been created here, and here I can apply an offset in the z-axis relative to this sketch. I entered a value of 50 millimeters. I clicked in another field, and in the preview, we see where the construction plane will be created. I click OK, And now on this plane, I would like to create the same sketch as we created at the beginning, and to avoid drawing it from scratch, we can do it in such a way that I select this sketch in the feature list, press Ctrl C, and here I deselect everything and copy only this sketch. Make sure you have the Auto Select Depending Objects option unchecked, and now we select only this sketch because we only want to copy this sketch. I click OK, and here I press Ctrl V. We have a sketch here. Only as you can see, this sketch is outside the active body. Therefore, by drag and drop, I drag this sketch to the active body, and this sketch overlaps with this sketch. Here I turned off visibility by pressing space, and as you can see, these two sketches are in the same place, and I wanted to move this sketch to this plane. And to do this, in the sketch properties, we have something like attachment, and here we can click this field. Then we click these dots and click this plane. Only we also deselect the XY plane. We have to click here too to deselect it. We make sure that only the construction plane is selected. And we click OK. And now this sketch we copied has been moved to this plane. And now I will create the Additive Loft operation. I select the Start profile, choose the Additive Loft operation, select Add Section, and add this section, and then Add Section again and add the next section. I click OK, and in this way we created such a solid. Regarding construction planes, as you saw, we can move these planes along the coordinate system axis, but if I now go to edit this plane, we can also apply rotations here, and we can rotate this plane, for example, relative to the x-axis, and we can rotate this plane relative to the y-axis. I click OK, and now nothing has changed here, but I refresh the model and we have something like this. So as you can see, this can also be useful in some cases, and something like this allows creating interesting shapes. I select these planes in the coordinate system, turn off the visibility of these planes, and here we can attempt to apply the thickness operation. However, this operation might not work in some cases, but usually it works, and here too, this operation worked. And we have such a model. Literally a few clicks, but it looks quite interesting, and you learned another operation for creating 3D solids in FreeCAD. I will now move on to the next example and show you another interesting operation for creating 3D solids in FreeCAD. We start a new project as a parametric part, and here I will start by creating a sketch on the XY plane and simply create two circles here. The first circle with a diameter of 40 millimeters, the second circle with a diameter of 60 millimeters. I close the sketch, and the second sketch will be the path along which we will sweep the first sketch. I click the left mouse button to deselect all geometries. I select the Create Sketch command, and we will create the path sketch on the XZ plane. And here I will do it in such a way that I select the polyline drawing command. I place the first point of the polyline at this point. I place the second point on the y-axis, and I place the third point more or less here. I click the left mouse button to finish drawing this polyline, and click the right mouse button again to cancel this command. Now I select the Fillet command, click on this corner, and click the right mouse button to cancel this command. Now I select the Dimensioning command, select the radius, and here is the radius value. I enter 50 millimeters. Next, I click on this line, and as the length of this line, I also enter 50 millimeters, and I click the left mouse button to end this command. And now I select this line, and choose the equality constraint to specify that these lines are equal to each other. I close the sketch, and now I will create a solid by sweeping these circles along this path. To do this, we select the profile sketch that we will sweep, and then we select the Additive Pipe operation. Next, we click the Object button, indicate the path, and you can already see in the preview what it will look like. We click OK, and we have such a solid created. Next, we can create subsequent solid fragments, and here I will create another sketch on the XY plane. I will switch to the view on the sketch plane so that the model does not obscure the view. And I select the center rectangle command here and indicate the option to create a rectangle with rounded corners. And I will draw a square here with a side of 100 millimeters. And a radius of 20 millimeters. I click the right mouse button to finish this. I will change this radius to 15 millimeters and select Draw Circle. And I draw 4 circles such that the centers of these circles lie at these points. And regarding the diameter of this circle, I define the diameter of the last circle, for example, as 10 millimeters. I click the right mouse button, and now I select these 4 circles and press the E key on the keyboard so that these circles are equal. I close the sketch, and now based on this sketch, I will create another solid fragment. I select the pad operation, and here by default it is prepared so that the extrusion will be made upwards, but we can use the reversed option and the solid based on this sketch will be created in the other direction. I click OK to confirm this. And OK, we have such a solid. And now I would like to create this solid fragment on this side as well. And we could approach this by drawing another sketch, because this sketch was quite simple, so drawing such a sketch would be quite quick, but we can also use the option of moving sketches from one plane to another. And one such option is simply using this sketch. I will turn on the visibility of this sketch, and we can do it so that we create a new sketch on this face. I select this face and choose Create Sketch. And here we have an option like Carbon Copy. Let's choose this option. And now we have to indicate the sketch we want to copy. Here I have to rotate the view slightly, and now I want to indicate this sketch. However, here when I hover over this sketch, information appears in the lower part of FreeCAD that we must hold the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+Alt. After holding this keyboard shortcut, we can click on this sketch, and this sketch has been moved to this plane. I click the right mouse button to cancel the Carbon Copy command. Only here, this sketch was copied exactly in such a way that the center of this sketch is at the origin of the coordinate system, and we need to do it so that the center of this sketch is at the center of this circle, and sometimes it might happen that you will have to figure it out a bit. Therefore, here I select the external projection command and create reference geometry to this solid. I click the right mouse button, and here we have a constraint that specifies that this square is placed symmetrically relative to this point. I clicked in this spot, and this constraint was highlighted in the constraint list. I click on this constraint and select Delete here. And now I can change the position of this geometry. I can do it so that I place this sketch symmetrically relative to this point. Okay, here it is possible that I selected too much geometry. I click the left mouse button to deselect geometry. And once again, I select this point, select this point, select this point, and choose the symmetry constraint. And now everything is okay. I close the sketch, and based on this sketch, I create another solid fragment. I click OK, and we have something like this. Only here, as you can see, while creating this sketch, I did not draw circles, and this sketch was created in such a way that we simply don't have a hole here. In this case, I wanted to show you this as a curiosity, but in the next example, I will show you calmly how we can move sketches from one face to another face. Here too, a situation appeared where this sketch was not fully moved in the way we would want it to be moved, and that is why I will leave this lesson so that you know that such situations can appear, that it doesn't always work as nicely as it might seem. Sometimes simply such slight problems appear that you have to deal with in some way. Now you can loft between profiles, sweep shapes along a path, and use datum planes to control where sketches live in 3D space. To see the next step, click the video on the screen or subscribe and continue the full series in the playlist.